Hey, this is Jen Boyd with Elements of Harmony Feng Shui. Today I'm talking with my good friend and client, Christina Williams. She just completed the Harmony Blueprint Feng Shui program, and today we're just going to have a nice, friendly conversation about her experience in the program. Christina, thanks so much for joining me today.
Oh, I'm happy to help. This will be fun.
Yeah. So I'm curious, what was your life like before joining the Harmony Blueprint?
Honestly, things were okay. Everybody has experienced this pandemic together, so that was part of this. But the biggest thought that I had was that we had just recently moved into our home, and I always felt like we were renting the prior owner's home, and I wanted to do something to make it ours. And so that was my motivation for being interested in this and um, trying something new. I wanted to really make it our home. So I guess I felt unsettled is what it was.
So, okay, that sounds really good. So so you guys had bought a new home. You had lived there for about 6 months,
Uh-huh.
but
And
it's still, what's that?
the prior owners had lived here for 20 years.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
You really felt like you were moving into somebody else's house and it wasn't quite yours yet.
exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, and
So,
then it's beautiful and they've done great things to it, but I wanted it to be ours.
got it. No, that makes total sense. So, what was it like going through the Harmony Blueprint, and how did that help you have your home start to feel like it was your home?
Um, I loved doing the classes. I initially started the class because my daughter was interested in feng shui,
Mhm.
and halfway through it was a little much for her 11-year-old mind to have another class and another thing to do, but I was hooked. I loved doing the classes. I loved having assignments each week to work on and something to focus on. And it was exciting to know that I was purposely doing something to make this our home.
Nice. So what was it about going through the assignments that helped you, make those changes to make your home feel like it was your home?
Um, Learning about the Bagua and trying to figure out what places in our home were represented by the Bagua. One quick example was I learned that our master bathroom was in the relationship area of the Bagua. And I thought, okay, I'll just try something. And I found some red flowers that we already had. I had a red vase. I put that in our relationship. I put that in my master bathroom with the intention of saying, okay, I want better relationships in my family. I want this to feel like our home. And didn't say anything to my family, but it was just a visual reminder to me that I'm working on this. It was a symbol to me that I want this to be better, and that's been fun to see different things.
Nice.
Um, yeah. Am I answering your questions?
Yes. And didn't you guys do quite a big change to your front door area?
We did. The yard in our that the previous owners is absolutely beautiful, and they commented that they put every rock and they knew where every rock was. And what we did was there's a pathway that looks like a river, and what we did is we went and we dug the sides of that pathway and we went and found rocks that were on our property already, but we made it like a riverbed and put those rocks in together as a family and made that beautiful pathway ours. It was no longer the previous owners, and we put lighting on that pathway so that people could come to our front door and say we wanted them to feel welcome in our home. And we added wind chimes and a water fountain. It was just really nice. And since then, I think, even with the pandemic, it's felt more welcoming to other people. And this is our front door. Come into our home. Or yeah, it's just been nice.
Oh, that's great. Oh, I love that story. Yeah, and the front door is so important because it really symbolizes the mouth of opportunity and chi. And so when you're making changes to that front door, it really does usher in change.
It does. Well, and I've made a habit of opening it every day. It's not the main door that we use because we go to the garage, but I've made a habit of opening it every day and thinking, okay, world, this is where we live. This is our home. And it's just been fun. It's been a
Oh,
good experience.
that's really great. And then how was it, how did the Harmony Blueprint help you with like, arranging some of your furniture and your artwork?
Oh, huge. This large painting behind me was Dave's grandmother's, and there's really only one place to put it in our house because it's so huge, but having the intentions and knowing what it meant made it feel right. That this is the right place this should be. This is the right place for our home. I've moved furniture the very first week that I talked to you and we had our class. I moved a cabinet out of the flow of the walkway. And my family just said, "Oh, yeah, that wasn't in the right place. This is awesome." And so it just feels better and we feel like this is more our home and where we can relax and be a family.
Oh, good. And was it helpful at all when you were making some of your interior design decisions?
Definitely. We have a loft upstairs, and talking to you beforehand, before we talked to our designer about making floor pillows as seats for the children up in our loft area, just to help them feel safer and more comfortable up there. Putting our furniture where there's supportive walls and supporting railings, being able to talk to my designer about that,
Mhm.
and communicate and have reasons to say, I want floor pillows for these reasons. And I felt a little more empowered, a little more intelligent in describing my wants and needs with her.
Oh, that's great. And then did it help you pick like colors and stuff like that?
Um, for that particular room, the colors that I'd already picked
Oh,
worked,
got it.
but for other areas in my room or in our home, definitely picking colors have changed. Yeah, I bought a whole new bedspread for our master bedroom. My daughter painted her room, um, and designed that around the Bagua and what she likes, and the 5 elements that we learned about. We've made decisions about every room with that. It's been amazing.
Has it been made it easier or when you say it's been amazing, what's been amazing about it?
Amazing to know that I have the tools and these things that I'm learning. And then I say, okay, how can I apply this to this room? And I do little simple changes or find something from another room and bring it and intentionally place it. And then it feels better. I,
Nice.
I don't know how to explain it, Jen. It's like a shot in the arm. I already feel like I know some things and I feel very comfortable spiritually and mentally, but this class has been like a shot in the arm or a supplement to what I already know to help me feel better.
Yay, that's what it's all about. That's what it's seriously all about. It's so happy. And so tell me, so you took the 5 element assessment,
Yes,
and did any of your family members?
all of my family members did,
Okay, and so how did that work? I mean, I know you made some changes with your fire energy.
right? I was in the negative for sure with that.
Uh-huh.
But it was interesting to me to also have my family do that and be able to help them. And some of them were low on the fire energy and said, let's go for a walk together. Let's do things together. It's been a fun way to unite and have conversations about different things as a family.
Because then you kind of understand each other's personality a little bit.
Oh, sure. Yeah,
So it's kind of really understanding that feng shui it is about your environment, but it's really about you.
it is. I think that's one of the most surprising things about the feng shui is that the things that we place in our environment really do affect us mentally and spiritually and intellectually in our relationships as well. And that's been maybe something I knew, but after taking this class, it's something that I've experienced and understand a little more.
Oh, I love that. So I love that Jenny, your 11-year-old, is interested in feng shui. That just makes me so excited. She's, I mean, and she's interested in interior design and she's putting it all together. So talk for maybe just share like how she was able to implement, because I know she actually sat through some of the classes, which was really fun. So how was it for you guys to team up together and for her to understand feng shui and apply it to her own bedroom on her own and have ownership of that?
It's been fun to have a tool to express, this is why you should have your bed in this room. Or I said, why not? We were painting her room and she was in there with me. I was painting. I said, why don't you go get the bagua and look, and you start to think about where you want to put things, and to hear her talk about, oh, I could put my books here. I could put my desk here. This is the knowledge area. This is the relationship area. Oh, Mom, I want to do this. It was just exciting to see her have intentions about where she wants to place things in her in her room. And we moved her bedroom, so
Right.
she's in a new room, and so that caused her to sort through what she really wants and what she doesn't, and decluttering. And it's been a good change for her. I've seen her be more confident and courageous about trying new things. It's, yeah, some people would say it was a coincidence, and I think it's just where she's placed her furniture. She's made these intentions. She's confident about what she's doing.
That's really good. That's what it's all about. And there was an interesting thing around, you guys decided to move her room, and then it opened up a space. One of your original intentions, because remember, we always start out the Harmony Blueprint with your intentions, and one of your intentions was to have more space for yourself. So when she moved, then it opened up a space for you, right?
Yes. So you're right. I wrote down the intentions. One of them was my relationships, and that's definitely improved. The other one was to have a sewing room. And by moving Jenny's bedroom and putting the sewing room where she used to be, everything's a process, so it's not done yet, but that was exciting to me to say, yeah, I can have this room. I can have this space for me to create and help and serve other people and do things that I like to do.
Oh, that's awesome. So it sounds like you've learned, how to place intentions, how to, how all your personalities work, design decisions, layout decisions. And so what is your life like now? I mean, does the house feel like it's you and your families?
It does. It really does. I feel like we've made these changes with the intentions of making it ours, and painting and saying, this is our house. We can do what feels right for our family and what works for our family. It's definitely been a good change, and yeah, just a place that we feel comfortable and can welcome people. It's no longer the prior owner's house.
That's awesome. I love that, because that was your original goal.
Right, right. And I love the program because I can still have access to it. There are still things that I need and want to do that you've taught us in the class, and having that to look forward to, and knowing that I can always go back
Yep.
and watch the videos and